Now let me show you how this flywheel works. That way it'll make sense why on certain or rather on certain scenarios it's ideal to place them here. But if you connect with the lead right away and they confirm, just go directly to book now. But if not, this is the now before I move into that, I just want to say that we do prepare the workflows for each scenario based on what we had what I have here. These are the scenarios that I have. Click book now, click learn more, unsubscribe, open, and bounce. And we also have a SMS. So here they are. Commercial, this is the flywheel. Bounce, open, unsubscribe, and submit form. And also the SMS stop, because we want the system to do something if someone doesn't want to receive text. Now this is the flywheel, and we call this the 5-day flywheel because this is what this client prefers to push 5 days. Again, you can choose to do 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, but preferably around those days. You don't want to go beyond that because then your leads are going to go cold and you have to start all over again, re-nurturing them. So whenever we put a client, a contact into this flywheel, this is what happens. The system reblasts once again this email, the original email, so that the client's email can somehow realize it's the same company that's sending this, and it's sort of like a branding technique, because once they see it, like, oh wait a minute, I know who they are. And the system waits 24 hours, and then from there it asks, was there any interest from the contact? If yes, then it notifies customer service to grab that card and move it into the book stage. If not, then the system is going to continue sending that educational piece. So we have here email education, the flywheel day 2, and this is how it looks. How efficient was your air conditioning this summer? So again, it's just education, it's just content. We're not selling anything here, but we do want to have a call to action at the end of each article or at the end of the email, because why not, right? We want to close those deals as soon as possible. And so you have the same thing as the original. And then from there, it waits, it sends the other email, which is this. And notice that we're keeping consistent with our header. This is how the original looks with the company's name, the second one, and the third one, and the fourth one. All these 3 are just informational pieces, but with the call to action at the end of each article. This one actually is very short, but that's good. And so it continues, and each time an email is sent, it waits and it asks the question. Now, this doesn't mean that the system is going to know what's happening, because it will only know that something occurred when customer service manually moves a card, or a recipient opens an email, clicks. If they click and they go to book now, then obviously the customer service will move that card and put it in stage, and at that point they're removed from the workflow. And then we also have a SMS short educational piece. This piece, or rather this medium, this type of SMS, it works phenomenal because everyone is on their phones, and if you get an email piece and you're like, what is this? But then you see your emails, you're realizing that it's the same company, so something's happening, and they're going to take action. They're going to call, or they're going to opt out. Preferably, we want them to call, right? And so it continues, it waits, and then asks the question again, and so on and so forth. And it keeps going, a waterfall of scenarios until it finally makes it to the final day, which is day 5. And if nothing happened, then it's removed. And therefore, at that point, the card has to be moved on lost. It makes no sense in having them here, because then it's just, taking up space. So this is the system that we have for every email piece, and we believe that it helps anyone not only stay on top of the leads, but also it keeps everyone on track. It keeps everyone accountable, and it works well for managers, so they'll know that their employees are doing their work. If the cards are not being moved, something's happening. And if something technical is happening, then we have to see what's going on with the system, or if the employee is not doing what they're supposed to be doing, then we got a problem. So hopefully this helps anyone who is interested in email marketing. Remember, we do it as a package. It's not just create the email, set it up, and blast it, and then see your regular reports. We want to make sure that things are occurring, everyone is involved, so that we can close deals much more quicker and help you close deals much more quicker. So that's it, and I hope this was very insightful.